Hello and welcome to episode 14 of our Eduz-Vacyn campaign. In the last episode, we continued our wars against the elves. We have retrieved the cores of Gelkalis and Dartaxgridim, both human nations, by the way, from Birsartanses. So we are looking like we're in a pretty good position. Now, we have a truce with Elizna and Birsartanses for quite a bit here. And I think in the meantime, we're going to go to war with Anzarzax and also Tagund Dirak. Now, Tagund Dirak are the Emerald Orcs, and they often have powerful mage leaders. They currently do not, which means we really want to go to war with them now and not later. They have 87,000 troops, 107,000 manpower, but they only have 10,000, sorry, not 10,000, they only have Tech 10, and we are almost Tech 13. So we should, hypothetically, be able to beat them pretty easily. So let's send our main stack up here and let's get ready for that war. Let's also bring our boats around here, and Vusalar is calling us into a war that we are going to have to react to. I don't know if that means I necessarily need to help a whole lot. I think what I'm going to do is send my mercenaries down south just to make sure these guys don't become annoying. In fact, I may want to build a fort down here somewhere. Yeah, let's build a fort here. Just because it'll make things easier for me in these situations. And there's the printing press. It has spawned in. Cannot spawn in for us, but that's okay. Prospering times down here in the spices in the desert. Interesting. Like that base production. Gold rush, 2,000 gold. Thank you very much for that. Build a bunch of governing capacity buildings. Thank you. Very good. And our troops are making their way up to move in. I did look around before we started, and Bulwar is currently a great conqueror. So we're really hoping that they die soon, because if we somehow have to go to war with him while they're a great conqueror, they will have a lot more mercenaries. Maybe even usual because of their increased force limit. So let's hope that doesn't happen. We could take Miltech early, but I'd rather just gain the 100 Diplo points. We are still trying to finish trade ideas, so the more Diplo points, the better. We do have autonomous clergy here, so we'll see if they can get things converted. And it looks like we are ready to do an anti-monstrous war against these guys. I'm not going to call in Segdir. We're going to have to win this one on our own merits. Unfortunately, their capital is all the way up there. Now, remember, we are moving into the deep woods, which means, number one, there's not going to be any supply limit, and number two, they're going to have the teleport events, also known as the verdant links, which will allow them to teleport in behind us if we are not careful. Now, the upside of that is that if they have forts, like they do right around here, we're going to be able to take them easily because orcs don't have great defensiveness. Very good at sieging, if I recall correctly, but not very good at defending. So we're going to use that to our advantage, take these forts, scorch them, and hopefully hold them as long as we can. Yeah, you're down here and ready to deal with any troops that come our way. There we go, a couple more troops. We are about to max out on admin points. Suppose we can bite out our inflation a bit. But really, oh, we've maxed out on our mill points. That's what we've maxed out on. Well, I suppose there's no harm in developing. We don't need to develop for our mission tree anymore, so we can just kind of develop wherever I want, to be honest with you. We also need to complete this. Ooh, minus 5% dev cost to end of the game? Okay, let's just use a couple of mill points then, along the Saran, and we have to wait till the 6th month, so I actually have to pay attention to that and pause. That way it actually gives me the pop-up that the mission's complete. Because otherwise I think the month will go by too fast and I won't realize it. And I'll be like, oh dang. Yeah, I missed out on the mission. I do want that mission very badly. We have a truce with Wretched Skull and with Birsartanses and with Elizna, so we're going to have to wait for all those. Grab these light ships and protect trade in Brisson. Someone did point out that I could build a flagship, so we can go ahead and do that. Make it a light ship. Trade sorry. Trade power per fleet, ship and fleet movement speed, and we'll go for fleet morale. Why not? It'll get built there, which will make the trade a little bit better, because I do want to move my trade capital here after we have finished trade ideas. That is a very important distinction. I don't want to do it before we finish trade ideas. This is an ally of theirs, so we might be able to move and help. See, this is one of the verdant links, so they could teleport from anywhere inside the deep woods. Well, not anywhere. From other verdant links inside the deep woods. But to us, we don't have vision on this, so to us it's, from anywhere. Which could cause some issues, for sure. Also, we are bringing up this stack here. Yeah, I mean, we can just make a move to go and take Verkal Scomdeer. Ah, no, I cannot. I need to go and deal with this fort first. So you're going to chill here, and you're going to go up there. So far, no sign of the orcs. They're just chilling, apparently. We've lost 35,000 troops to attrition. I mean, that is what it is. We're walking into the fog of war. I suppose we could have built a spy network beforehand and stolen maps to make it easier, but it's too late now. Can't change it. Okay, next month it will be good to complete the mission. There we go. New Year in Madurabar. The Solstice Festival, known in Canor as Bulwari New Year, is the most important festivity of the Sun Cult and for Bulwari culture as a whole. The longest day of the year commemorates the end of the 13 days of darkness and the first rise of the sun. During this period, all the cities of Bulwar are ritually cleansed, with commoners and nobles alike cleaning the streets, gardens, and houses, while the clergy make sacrifices, burn incense, and restore the sacred fires. This year, we have decided to organize an even greater celebration of the New Year in the city of Madurabar, in memory of Holy Telerios. The city will be cleansed, and a great fire will be consecrated in his honor in Eduz-Vacyn, the Temple of Flowers, from which he was Kashwa. The New Year on Madurabar. It's a beautiful day in Madurabar. Across the city, the early revelers flock out of their homes, smiles and laughter already on their faces as they prepare for the festivities of the day. After all, it is the New Year. Men, women, and children are already sweeping and cleaning every inch of every home. Even the important and well-to-do of society would never miss such an occasion. Merchants meticulously clean every inch of their stores and wares. They'd be ashamed to sell unclean products, after all. And the nobility personally oversee their homes being cleaned, many joining in the efforts, as well as blessing those who pass by in holy water, purifying them on the most holy day. It's tiring, exhausting work, but there is no day more important to show our love and dedication to Suriel than here on this longest day. The night slowly creeps forward as the sun starts to descend down the horizon, but that is no cause for the celebration to end. Already the smell of sweet incense pervades and the fires are lit across the city, the revelry of dance and song slowly converging from the edges of the city towards the center, each family finding their place in the dances and songs. With this, the sins, worries, and darkness of this year have been cleansed, and in their wake is a year where Suriel's light shall shine even brighter. Praise Suriel and a happy new year. Plus 25 prosperity progress in the state of Madurabar. Until the end of the game, Madurabar gets minus 5% local dev cost, 10% local tax, we gain 5 temple power, and a permanent claim on a bunch of stuff that I'm pretty sure I already own. Maybe it gave us claims up here, but I think it was on stuff that was down here that we already owned. We can also complete the Eternal House. Birsartan needs a marketplace, a dock, and a shipyard. We need a province that produces glass to have 5 Diplo development. We need to own a bunch of stuff down in here. 3 wishes granted Birsartan to our ancestors: power over the Jinn, the freedom of Bulwar, and an eternal home for our people. And after this wish, Eduz-Vacyn was named. While eclipsed by the 3 temples of the Saran, the Temple of the Eternal House is one of the richest and more influential temples in Bulwar, if only by the fact that they were the first ones to recognize the glimpse of divinity in Holy Jaher. Having their support will secure the allegiance of the Saran Plain towards our cause. Till the end of the game, Birsartan gets minus 5 local dev cost, plus 10% local trade power, gain a permanent claim on the Alizna area. Oh, and Koroshesh has arisen. And great news, Koroshesh is Eliketis. So that just means that there's less land that we have to take off of Alizna here to complete our mission, which is pretty sweet. Unfortunately, it was local dev cost in Birsartan and not globally. For a second I thought it was globally, but that is a-okay. We are good to take this. 284 Diffle points to finish trade ideas, which is pretty sweet, and then it also completes our national ideas, upholding orthodoxy. While Eduz-Vacyn was the first to recognize the light of Suriel, even the most distinguished can be deceived. When Jaher, praised be his name, liberated Bulwar, the priests of Eduz-Vacyn refused to recognize him as Suriel reborn out of spite for their Bulwari rivals. But they were soon shown the error of their ways when his legion defeated the Sarani alliance that had been assembled by the priests of Eduz-Vacyn. The savior of the world, praised be he, entered their temple in 1025 and banished their fears of retaliation as he left the temple and the city intact after praying atop the temple all night until the rising of the sun. Following their mistakes, the priests of Eduz-Vacyn became the staunchest supporters of the Jaharian cult and developed an inquisition to track down the unbelievers that formed the basis of the later Jaharian exemplars, plus 2% missionary strength. We also gain minus 25% established local organization cost. So that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to find some states that don't have our things equipped. Why can't I do this? Oh, it's not all court. That's a pretty good reason. I'll give you that. I mean, that could... Like, I'm really looking for these states that are mostly grain to put some military development into. Like, those are going to be the best ones for us. I mean, we could look for some admin ones as well. What are the trade goods are in this node? Their state. That's fine. You could use a couple of mill points, I suppose. This right here is, yeah, nothing valuable. So more manpower development. Birsartan, I'm gonna want... Probably order the judges for the province governing cost. It's not a bad state for that. We're just trying to spend our monarch points, if I'm being honest. Like, we just gotta get rid of them. No good just sitting around and having them in our inventory. Oh. Would you consider this your inventory? Your mana pool? Whatever it is. The Amazon horse race. Well, in this run, we are currently 1-1. We will be going for green. The Ekel Shessie jockey riding a Roy's-Fort thoroughbred. We won the first one. We got second in the second one. So that just means we get first again, right? We go 1-2-1. Easy, easy. No, we got last. We got dead last. That is... Oh, no, that's not true. Look at that. Red completely crashes. L. We got second to last. We're the first loser. Which, hey, I'm just saying, I did say we were going to be first. I didn't specify first place. So, I'm still right. Still winning. Absolutely massive plays. It's a bit of code, but it's fine. Let's get these ships over here. We've lost a general. Not sure which one. And from these guys, I literally just want this one province. Like, I don't want to go into the deep woods. I don't particularly care. So if they could just be kind of chill about it and just give me the land, that'd be cool. It's 6 development. It's 6 development that is not your culture nor your religion. It's core 9, actually. It'd be so easy for you to just let it go. Honestly, I'd be doing you a favor. I'm also going to take 325 ducats. Thank you. Alright, next truce is going to be Wretched Skull, actually, in 53, and Birsartanses in 54. Yeah, I'm not going to reset my truce with Birsartanses because, well, it's not worth it. Just simply not worth it. So let's get you there. Let's get you there. You two can stay up here for this war. Go ahead and core that up. We have some policies we can enact. Trade efficiency and trade efficiency. I do love lots of trade efficiency. Go ahead and do that. I have exiled armies. Yep, they're making their way back. That's fine. Tech-wise, we don't need to take it. We could develop printing press somewhere, though. That is something we could do. Why can't I upgrade the center of trade? Oh, because I'm still at a war. That's why. Right, I'm in Buslar's war. Buslar, I'm going to be real with you, dog. I'm going to wipe peace out. Not because I don't think you can win, but because you're not actually moving troops down here, and I'm not walking over there to win the war for you. So, that's just an unfortunate reality for you. Right, let's get Birsartan up to a level 3 center of trade. Beautiful. And let's make this our trade capital when we have 152 Diplo points. What do I want to develop? It's farmland. It's going to be a lot of military development. I think this is fine. Let's go for province governing cost, question mark. No, the goods produced is too good there. Wait, I'm trying to save my Diplo points. Frick. I didn't mean to. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. What about near Bulwar? Yeah, we could do it right here. So encourage development. Use the manpower one. And let's get the printing press up and running. There we go. Make sure that we are expanding the infrastructure when we need to. There we go. Printing press in Eduz-Vacyn. Hopefully that will spread relatively quickly. Factions, I will take those Diplo points. Thank you very much. I will seize Crown Land. The gnomes immediately want to move into Eduz-Vacyn, and that's fine. We like the gnomes. The gnomes are chill. They give us some production efficiency and stuff as well, so definitely helps that they're not bad. Generals are dropping like flies, as they do. And wonderful. Abdeltungar is, in fact, going to war with Birsartanses. As long as they don't somehow vassalize them, that is a huge benefit for us. That means that Birsartanses will be one war worth of war score, and that's all I really care about. Alright. Yeah, we have a lot of manpower. Wow, we have a lot of manpower. At least potentially. I could slacken, but it's not really a reason to. And remember, all we're looking for is Birsartanses and the lies not to not exist, and we are home free. And that'll be the end of the run. So we might be able to get that done today. We can go ahead and hit speed 5. Because we are just sitting here. Really not doing much. Bring these ships over. Let's get all of our light ships out here. And let's get to protecting trade in this node. Let's move our trade capital to Birsartan. And now I want to transfer trade here. I want to transfer trade here instead of Sariand, I guess. Well, the problem is I'm just going to pull from Davharal up into the Golden Highway. What I could do instead is, instead of transferring in Bulwar, I can transfer in the Golden Highway, and then instead of transferring in Sariand, I can transfer here. And then it should automatically just keep flowing. Yeah, there we go. It's another 20 ducats a month, not too bad. It's saying that we were being sieged for a moment. Right, these guys. Oh, I can lose the armor tradition. Alright. And okay, he's broken his alliance with Birsartanses, but luckily he is now one war. We'll be able to finish that quite easily. We can start to annex Dartax. We've done 4 years. Let's go ahead and do that. And do I have a claim on this? No. If you're allied to Skewer Drake, I can just call in Segdir. It should be a relatively easy war. We don't have a lot of troops, and I just want the one province. So we take their capital, and it will solve our problems. Looks like Gorbarat is doing pretty well for themselves. Good for them. Here we go. Again, just want this. A little bit of cash. Thank you. You actually stay, and you head on down to Birsartanses. Core that up. We are over our government capacity, by the way. But I can rebuild the Golden Highway in Bulwar proper. So there we go. Start making that work. Again, more movement speed, more trade power, all things that we are looking for. We're still losing like 11 ducats out of here, but we would have to go and fight Abdeltungar to secure it, as well as take all the Lysis land, which, I mean, to be fair, is on the list of things to do. Yeah, see, I don't want to declare for that in case I can't beat a licensed navy. I'm pretty sure I can with 12 heavies, or at least distract them long enough, but I don't want to risk it. Doesn't sound like a worthwhile risk to me. How did you... I must have given him access at some point and then didn't get rid of it. More admin points is fine. There we good. Let's go ahead and get our dictate of efficiency up. Though the knowledge is really strong. Minus 50% tech cost, monthly Diplo power, Diplo rep, dev cost reductions, but I think I'm going to go for the admin efficiency so I can take more land and so I can annex Dartax at least a little bit faster. It won't be a lot faster, but it'll be a little faster. We'll take it. Okay, a splendid advancement. Wonderful. There is Anzarzax defeated. There we go. Another couple of provinces for us. We'll upgrade that to a level 3 center of trade, which I actually didn't probably want to do. I'd rather have a second level 3 here, but I already clicked it, so it's too late. Okay, Birsartanses is up next month, so let's get our troops into position. They are guaranteed by Abdel Tunger, who will defend them. I'm not too worried about it, though. What's Abdel Tunger going to do to me? Absolutely nothing is the answer. Maybe I can teach Abdel Tunger a lesson or two about what happens to people who take land inside of Bulwar that I have not let them do. Mission complete. Oh, the Golden Highway. I forgot that we didn't complete that mission yet. All right. One of the greatest works of Jahair, Suriel Reborn, the Golden Highway is a net of roads, caravan, Versailles, and river lanes that unite the different lands that compromised his empire, but since its passing, the highway has fallen into disrepair. Restoring the highway will not only bring prosperity and riches to our country, but it is also our religious duty as Jahair's followers to protect the gifts that he gave us. Unlocks the Order of Poor Pilgrims Holy Order interaction. Okay. Well, let's wait a month tick and see what they mean by that. Okay, we have Poor Pilgrims, Golden Caravans. 20% local trade power. Call of Suriel gives 100% local manpower. All owned provinces. Oh, with Major Suncoat. Okay, I was like, everywhere? That's nuts. That's so much manpower. I mean, it's still a lot, but not that crazy. -4 local unrest for all owned provinces with separatism. Core creation costs. I mean, there are some good. There's some really good stuff in here. Really good bonuses that you can apply in very specific situations, which is nice. We just haven't really run into it to need it, but if we did need it, it'd be very good. Alright, move on to this fort. He's going to trap his troops up here. Now, from Abdel Tunger, can I fix our borders? Yes, I can, and I will. Only costs 99 Diplo points, by the way. Or admin points. So we another Magnificent Feast for that Diplo rep. Do want to make sure that we are working on that. Keeping our Diplo rep up. Are you Tech 13 yet? No, you're still Tech 12. This is a hold, but I think we still beat him. Yeah, if we put our 10 cannons on this stack, we should smash them pretty easily. Even though we are only Tech 12, not 13. So many people on access. Sure, man. Sure, you can have access. Why not? Okay, you're going to walk forward. You two are going to go fight here. Actually, we might have lost that. We very well might have lost that if we did not get reinforcements. Oh, are they going to be able to retreat back to Abdel Tunger proper? That's unfortunate. And considering how much war score I'm asking for, we do need to chase them down. Navally, I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we're good. I need Diplo points. Thank you. I don't know. We have such pathetic naval tradition that we might not actually be fine. Yeah, see. I shouldn't have gauged it. I should have figured that that was going to be what happens. Like, they've been protecting trade all game, they've had navies all game, and we have not. And that really does just absolutely make it very difficult to win a naval battle. Do not underestimate Navy tradition. I mean, it's like the same thing with army tradition. Like their army tradition, you have the better your armies are going to do, obviously. Yep, we'll take this fight on their hold. The manpower losses mean nothing. They're gonna go to this island. Can I get out there in time? Well, yes, technically I can. Go and barrage that. I mean, we're sieging pretty fast. They also own pure ale. That's fine. Yep, let's bring you guys over. Alright, Dartak's going in a little bit early. You could have waited, man. You could have waited like 2 seconds for me to get over there. And I mean, it would have worked. Would have been fine. Golden Highway. We just need their capital to fall. We'll be good. Now, Elizna. You are 183 war score. So, we still have a ways to go on taking Elizna out. Is there anyone I can release in here? Yes, actually there is. Nyrat. Build more heavies. Just build so many heavies that they are just terrified of our navy, even if they could beat it. They'll just be so scared to approach it that they wouldn't even dare. That way I can cross over onto their capital. Here we go. Abdel Tunger, I would like to take this. Thank you. This is rightfully my clay. Cores. Yeah, Birsartanses cores. And Birsartanses, thank you for playing. There's a full annexation of you. Who's the Diplo power? Actually, I should have just lost the stab. I have plenty of admin points. There we go. That's our truce with Segdir up at the same time. So I can go ahead and core all of that up. And okay, so I think we're going to have one more episode here. That way we can get our Golden Highway finished. We can make sure to take out Elizna. And maybe we can even pull off annexing Gelkalas in it as well. And if we get bored, I don't know, we can go fight Abdel Tunger or something. So next episode is the last episode of Eduz-Vacyn as we clean up the Sun Elf tags. But that's going to be it for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.